This week's Race of the Week is the Club 100 Lightweight A-Final from Whliton Mill, and what a final it was. The title of this video sums it up, and it was a direct quote from commentator Andrew Mather. Sit back, relax and enjoy one of the best finals of this year.
Fraser Brunton and Oliver Flashman on the front row of the grid for the round 3 Club 100 Senior Sprint Lightweight A-Final here at Whliton Mill. Eyes on the lights. Away we go for 12 minutes, and it's a very good start for those on the pole side of the grid. Oliver Flashman did not get a good one there. Brunton will lead in the early stages, but he's under attack here straight away from Andrew McWilliam. Thomas Northcott's trying to go around the outside there in the green helmet. Brunton has held the lead. McWilliam up to second place. Good start as well for James Whittaker, who's up to third. Down the hill into Ashby Corner. Oh, there's a spin in the background for Dan Seeger. I think Max Sheldon Haywood has caught out by that. Zach Watson's gone round and Dante Dillon's down the order. Dante Dillon's down the order to probably about 18th place. It has not been the kind of day that Dante Dillon would have wanted here at Whliton Mill. Meanwhile, championship rivals Fraser Brunton, Andrew McWilliam, they lead with the dark horse of James Whittaker nearby in third.
Yeah, a bit of chaos further back through the field, and it's still getting a bit argy-bargy in there. Dante Dillon narrowly avoided the grass coming down towards Ashby, but then afterwards was powerless to avoid it. Dan Seeger's race is severely compromised. He's down in 25th, and Zach Watson, I think we saw going backwards there as well. As around the outside, Sam Lovelace has a look at James Whittaker, but doesn't manage to make the move stick at all.
No, not on that occasion. James Whittaker's not going to be allowing someone to go around the outside of him on lap number 2. There was some close quarters racing between Harrison Kirkham, Oliver Flashman and Thomas Northcott as well. Fraser Brunton having to work really hard here on defence. Lovelace again tries to go around the outside of Whittaker. A bit of a gesture there between Lovelace and Kirkham. Two drivers who know each other very well. Maybe looking to work together across the course of the next 10 minutes. Fraser Brunton out of the final corner on lap 2, but it's quite a train forming behind the Cardiff University man who won yesterday in the SP60 lightweight round with a double race victory over those two 30-minute races. Whittaker down the inside of Andrew McWilliam, and McWilliam on the grass, back onto the road. Lovelace nearly out of contention there as through will step Harrison Kirkham. Good positioning there from Kirkham to take third place. That was a bit of drama for Andrew McWilliam. Zach Watson still circulating there at the back of the field. Is that the opportunity now for Fraser Brunton? For the first time in this race, he doesn't need to think about defence. He's got a gap now to James Whittaker in second place, and then the rest of the order, well, I say the rest of the order, they've caught Whittaker, and through goes Harrison Kirkham into second place. Key lap this though, Jacob. They've got to get organised to bring Brunton back.
Similar incidents at the top of the hill to the heavyweight A-Final, Andrew, on the exit of Christmas Corner. And there was one a couple races ago, I can't remember if it was a final or a heat, where I said it looked like more of a choice to take to the grass as Sam Lovelace dives up the inside there. I'm not saying Andrew McWilliam chose to go across the grass here, but had Anwar decided to do that in the heavyweight A-Final, it might have looked more like a forcing the driver wide, and it got him a better result in the end had he made that choice himself. Who knows? I'm just speculating about both.
Penalty, it's a big one. ABC bump and passes off the road there. Who was that? It was the number 17. It was the birthday boy, Jake Chapman, who was up to 5th place. He's going to fall down the order now. But penalty for the driver in cart number 3. Harrison Kirkham in second place has received an ABC bump and pass penalty. That is the end of the hopes for Harrison Kirkham to win this round of the lightweight sprints. What does he do now? Does he serve as the lead man for Sam Lovelace to try and close down Fraser Brunton? He's of course got to try and gain himself as far up the order as possible to still score good championship points in this race. But that's our first real big bit of drama. Penalty for Kirkham. He will not win the final here today.
Yeah, he's currently second on the road, a second down from Fraser, who looks to have built up a little bit of a gap. I think, though, Kirkham and Sam Lovelace know exactly that, and there's a little tap of the cone there on the exit of the corner for someone there in the top 10.
Charlie Foster.
Dante Dillon's making good progress. Back recovering from his detour onto the grass. What is that? 9th place now, I think. He's 10th last time round. I want to say he's a little higher than that. No, he isn't. He's still in 10th. Just looks close to the front because it's so tightly packed, this field. He's one ahead of Dan Shaw. As up the inside goes Sam Lovelace. I said earlier on that every time I think people were going to work together, they would take each other. But surely Kirkham will push Lovelace towards Brunton now. I
was just going to say, I think that is more of a tactical switch between these two drivers who are good pals off the circuit and have raced together in endurance formats before. I was having a look at the lap times last time around. All of the top 4, all on a 56.3 of some description. In that order of Kirkham ahead of Lovelace, they were not pulling Fraser Brunton back in. So I think they've done that switch. Give it a go in this formation. See if there's more pace. And there is more pace. 56.1 that time around for Brunton. 55.770 if you're Sam Lovelace, a new fastest lap of the final so far, and he's dropping Harrison Kirkham. So if Sam Lovelace is going to win this race, he may have to do the chasing all on his own, similar to what we saw with Anwar Barul-Smith in the heavyweights earlier on in the morning and early afternoon session. Vishal Patel's on the move there. I think that was a move on Dan Shaw for 11th place. Sam Lovelace, who has had wins so far this Club 100 season in the SP40 composition, if my memory serves me correctly, back at Buckmore Park. It was one of the wins on a Saturday. He has won rounds of the lightweight sprints as well, but not for a while. Is this just the kind of day that Sam Lovelace needs to spark his title bid into life?
It will do him a world of good if he can even maintain this position. We've got Andrew McWilliam there as well, hoping to stay in contention, currently down in 5th. In terms of the C2 lead, we got James Whittaker in 4th, Jake Chapman in 6th, Oliver Flashman in 7th, and Thomas Northcutt in 8th as well. They're all in this gaggle of carts here, or rather Flashman and Northcutt. Ben Sanders as well, a little bit further behind, joined by Dante Dillon. So it's all to play for both podiums in this race.
Change for 4th place. Andrew McWilliam down the inside of James Whittaker into Osier. So don't count out the reigning champion from this debate for the race win. At the moment, McWilliam would inherit a place on the podium once Harrison Kirkham's penalty has been applied. Sam Lovelace has just thrown in a 55.486, and look at him now. He's all over the back of Fraser Brunton here with 4.25 minutes to go. This is very reminiscent of what we saw in the heavyweights earlier on today. The question is, can Lovelace find a way through? Brunton feels the need to defend. Lovelace looking to the outside. I wonder here as well, does Fraser Brunton try and play a tactic that we've seen a lot in UK karting so far this year? Back the field up, get more drivers involved, and hope they start fighting for 2nd place. I think that's exactly what Fraser Brunton's trying to do. Harrison Kirkham is pointing forward to Sam Lovelace to say, no, you keep focused on the leader. I will hold here in 3rd place. Fraser Brunton trying to back it all up, trying to get more drivers involved, cause a bit of chaos behind him, and then try and break away again. 3.5 minutes to go. This is a bold play from Fraser Brunton. It's a risky play, but I have seen it work several times so far this year.
I'd say you're on the money with that call, Andrew. It does seem to be what Fraser's doing. Harrison Kirkham seems to want to say, don't worry about that, Sam. You go get him. Unfortunately, it's not solely up to him. Andrew McWilliam now looking to the inside, also has a say in that decision, and I hazard a guess that Andrew doesn't fancy playing the team game with a 2 in front of him as well. Certainly not with a chasing pack right behind him of C2's hungry for a podium.
And there's been a change in the C2 lead. Jake Chapman, what a 17th birthday it would be if he could win in C2. He's there 5th place on the road. No move yet from Sam Lovelace past Fraser Brunton, and again, this is not Fraser Brunton's 100% speed, I can assure you of that. Again, Lovelace has got to try and work him off the racing line, get a slipstream or get a side-by-side, pod to pod, for one of the braking zones. This could be an opportunity. Oh, as Harrison Kirkham's being shuffled down the order. Jake Chapman apologises there as here comes Lovelace again, and in comes Andrew McWilliam. Andrew McWilliam for second place. Lovelace fights in there, holds on to second place on the road. Kirkham's off on the grass, nearly rejoins right in front of the field. Ben Sanders is involved there as well in the number 40. Thomas Northcott's going for a bit of rallycross this time out of Ashby Corner. So this is the tactic. Back everybody up. You know there's going to be attacks from further down in the top 10. The drivers such as your Flashmans, Dante Dillon, their eyes are going to go wide. They think they can get a podium, and that's when you try and break away when you're the leader.
Dante's up to 5th. Andrew, he's very much the beneficiary of this Fraser-caused chaos. And Lovelace to the inside of turn 1. Now he's going to try and force his way through there. Not sure it's worked out for him, but
I think it has.
There we go, 3 abreast, going up to Christmas Corner.
It is indeed. It's now McWilliam on the inside. Brunton's going to throw it down the inside. There's contact between all 3 of them. Brunton retakes the lead. Whitaker now up to second place. Dante Dillon is back in this for the race win. He was off the road on lap 1. Oliver Flashman's now up to P4. It's possible that Sam Lovelace has missed his opportunity to end his barren run since round 1 last year. Oh, as wide there was that Harrison Kirkham having contact with the tyres. Yes, it was. Harrison Kirkham's out of contention. Penalty for Lewis Marchant as well for hitting the monster curb. There's going to be one more lap of this one as Jake Chapman. I don't think Jake Chapman had an option there of going through past Oliver Chapman. He was being shoveled from behind. Oh, it's absolute chaos in the second half of the field. Thomas Northcott's out of contention as well. Fraser Brunton leads his way. Fraser's got a penalty. ABC bump and pass. Fraser Brunton, that's it. He can't win this race. James Whitaker is now in position. Could it be a C2 win at Whliton Mill? We saw this a few years ago. A great C2 performance from Peter Knight back in the day. It is the kind of circuit that can throw up a bit of a surprise result. James Whitaker, may not know it, is sat on a round victory, but Jake Chapman's still there as well. He could take the round victory if he can find a way through past James Whitaker into the last couple of corners. This has been a very dramatic, sometimes controversial final as through steps Dante Dillon. Dante Dillon's going to win this race out of the final corner. Brunton takes it on the road but has a penalty, and Dante Dillon has one of the most remarkable victories he has ever had in Club 100. He was well down the order, on for a dropped score on lap 1, and with a last corner overtake on 2 drivers through a part of the circuit that many say you can't overtake on anymore, Dante Dillon emerges as your round winner for round 3 of the Club 100 Lightweight Sprint Championships. Jacob Harris, I've been commentating on these races for quite a few years now. I don't think I've ever seen a final quite like that.
Absolute madness, Andrew. Look at that